For one case, we're going to put every single text message, every single document, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read, come to their own conclusions, and they can determine whether or not there was sexual harassment here, there was a smear campaign, or there was retaliation, because we have proof and receipts that absolutely and unequivocally show this is not true.
Justin Mel just dropped even more footage. And now Blake looks like a horrible liar. He's doubling down, ready with receipts. And honestly, Blake is completely done. This all started when Justin started sharing proof like that hard to watch behind the scenes basement footage from It Ends With Us premiere, and now Blake's response is only making things worse, from PR blunders to legal drama. It's clear she is in deep.
You can butt ahead if you
The other day, I dropped a video about the PR mistakes Blake has been making since the onset of this circus. Such a shame that she didn't watch it, because clearly her PR team and now legal team are doing her dirty instead of taking a step back and evaluating Blake, and her team are out here literally making things worse, y'all. The delusion is real, and Blake Lively must be the most unlively person right now. Grab a lot of popcorn, y'all. It's time to shame liars for context. Blake has this habit of playing the victim whenever things don't go her way, and honestly, people are kind of over it. This whole mess with Justin must have been her clout chasing and seeking for sympathy. But she might have been off more than she could chew this time. Justin is not just sitting back and taking it. No, he came with receipts and is looking bad for Blake, just as Justin Baldwin's attorney Brian Fredman had promised they are legit. Releasing evidence discrediting every single claim of a Blake made against Justin. Also, is it just me? Or are they so strategic with the receipts, guys? It's been from less serious screenshots gradually progressing to even more damning videos. And I, for one, am convinced that the next bombshell is going to sweep Blake off the floor, like literally first. They dropped that heartbreaking voice note of Justin saying that they were locked in the basement during the premiere. Then boom, an actual photo in the basement. And now a whole video shutting down her claims about him being inappropriate. On set, let's start with the exact moment that Blake claims was meant. First of all, it's important to remember that when Blake included this footage in her lawsuit, she indicated that it was on mute because it was recorded for a scene where music would be playing in the background. So all we had was her word for it. Little did Blake know that Baldoni had the original unedited footage. Now that the video is out, we can clearly hear the conversation that was happening, not just between the two of them, but literally everything that was happening in that room so far. It's just the characters on set. If Justin was out of character, then so was Blake, because both of them are having conversations that were nowhere in the script. For the most part, they were talking about literally anything that could be used to enhance the scene, probably because Baldoni was also directing.
Score! Score! As long as there are stories about you.
But let's narrow down to the exact moment Blake included as her lawsuit as her. When Justin leads over and says, "I'm getting bearded on you today," to which Blake then giggles and responds, "I'm probably getting spray tan on you." Then Justin said, "It smells so good." Blake then responds, "It's not that, it's my body makeup." You know what? Just watch this.
I'm getting beard on you today.
I'm probably getting spray tan too.
It smells good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
Guys, that is Blake's big beament moment. They are playfully acting to make it look like two people who are deep into each other. You know, the honeymoon phase of a relationship. And they are being flirtatious for the camera. But you can clearly hear Justin talking about his wife. And Blake joining in all fun. This is how Blake has played this whole thing out from the start, when she said Justin went into her trailer when she was breastfeeding. Just produced text messages of Blake saying I'm breastfeeding. Come over, then the part where she accused the producer of showing her photography. And when they responded, it turned out to be an artistic portrait of his business partner and his bathtub with their newborn. And also noted that he showed her this because they were talking about home births. And now Blake wants people to believe that what we have just watched is not only that. Remember the moment Justin started providing proof. Blake wrote to the Human Rights Office in the Southern District of New York, where she filed her lawsuit against him, saying that these were leaks to the media to retaliate against her, specifically asking the court to shut Baldwin and his team up. According to Blake, Justin was trying this case in the media, and she wasn't happy about it, literally forgetting that she is the one who collaborated with New York Times to put Baldoni on blast with what we can maybe refer to as half-truths, if we're being nice. Otherwise, so many lies have been peddled at the expense of Baldwin's reputation. Now, think about this. Blake now wants a gag order against Baldoni after she had smeared him dirty, and then to revive her self-inflicted bad reputation following her tasteless behavior at the premiere of It Ends With Us. If she is standing in the truth, then why shouldn't she be afraid of anything? Blake said that Justin wasn't giving full context, but now he is, so what's her worry? Blake has also claimed that when she objected to Justin's inappropriateness, she says Mr. Baldwin's response was, "I'm not even attracted to you."
I was immediately taken back to when she flipped the narrative on me and acted as if I did all these offensive things, when I want to reiterate I didn't speak to this girl. I did not speak to her. So this girl has a pattern of flipping the narrative, playing the victim, and then leveraging her status to actually bully and mistreat other people. So I've never heard of Justin Baldoni. I'm someone who, again, worked with Hollywood directors. Never heard of this guy. This might have been his big break. And what I saw is her harassing him. Because again, usually it's the director that's the bigger dog on set. So yeah, they can harass their talent if they're like the much bigger name. But when you're the bigger name, you can have them kicked off.
All right, moving on to other parts of the footage that Blake complained over.
You guys frame up on Sebastian on you?
Yep.
We'll just do like our lips are right next to each other.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I think you should start talking.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Still rolling.
Don't give it to them. They want it. Don't give it to
They
them.
score.
Just
Right.
keep restraint.
Yeah.
Score.
Just do a little bit of restraint.
Ryan, come on back.
Like the clip clearly shows Justin fully locked into his role, both as an actor and a director, even calling for a break. Because they had enough takes, Blake might want to rethink her next move, because this is not looking good for her.
All right, cut.
I think we got plenty.
Yes.
Slow motion. It's going to be a 17-minute reel.
Not only that, people are pointing out how, quote, the contrary claim that Blake was visible uncomfortable. She looks super comfortable at some point. She even jokes about Baldwin's big nose, and they have a good laugh about it shortly before Baldoni stops the scene, saying the shots were more than enough for the slow motion effect that they were going for.
And my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then,
Cut.
just kidding.
Oh, and by the way, the light moment that they had talking about Justin nose being big also had people tearing down Blake. Because if you can remember, one of Blake's claims in Blake's lawsuit is that Justin body shamed her when he inquired from the trainer on set about Blake's weight in preparation for a scene where he was supposed to lift her. Bear in mind that Justin asked this specifically to ensure that he could safely perform the lift without injury, considering his back problems. People have brought this up because apparently the way Blake's mind works, Justin can't ask about her weight for his hip problems, but she can tell him to take a month off to do something about his nose. Justin laughed it off, but Blake considered hers as body shaming. Interesting, this drama is so crazy. We are out here discussing someone's nose. Speaking of noses, Blake Lively has never publicly confirmed or denied getting a nose job, but many speculate that she has undergone rhinoplasty surgery based on noticeable changes to her nose shape over the years, particularly a narrower bridge and more defined tip. The plot thickens. Why? All because Blake has responded to this footage in what many people call the most tone deaf response she has ever pulled. So following this video evidence, Blake's legal team claims that the video basically proves everything they've been saying about Justin from the jump. So now we have both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni saying the leaked footage proves their point. Blake's attorney issued a statement saying every time they release footage, it corroborates the actress's claims, adding that the videos are manufactured media stunts. In case you're wondering what Blake found offensive in this scene, well, here's what her attorney had to say. Justin Baldoni and his lawyer may hope that this lawsuit stunt will get ahead of the damaging evidence against him, but the video itself is damning. Every frame of the released footage corroborates to the letter what Miss Lively described in paragraph 48 of her complaint. The video shows Mr. Baldoni repeatedly leaning in towards Miss Lively, attempting to kiss her, kissing her forehead, rubbing his face and mouth against her neck, flicking her lip with his thumb, caressing her, telling her how good she smells, and talking with her out of character. Every moment of this was improvised by Mr. Melvin, with no discussion or consent in advance, and no intimacy coordinator present. Basically, Blake's side is trying to spin Justin's footage like it's some kind of confirmation that they have been right all along, and people are just out here like, girl, are we watching the same video? Because the internet is not buying it. It has gotten so heated that experts are now analyzing the scene, and most outcomes are in Justin's favor. They are saying that a good actor knows not every nuance is included in the script, especially for such a scene with a forehead kiss, rubbing his face on her neck, and basically Justin getting cozy makes the scene as natural as it should. It can be said the same of Blake, because she clearly has her hands all over Justin's neck at some point. The swinging around or the part where she tells Justin they should be talking are in the script, but that natural flow was necessary. Basically, it's like someone telling you to get in, and then later asks you why you use the door anyways. Let's be real for a sec. People can't seem to find a single instance where Justin did any of the stuff he's accused of intentionally, because what we saw was them laughing, vibing, and making jokes about Ballon's nose. This visibly uncomfortable Blake they keep talking about is not in the room. With us, of course, social media is eating this up to the point that people are now even predicting that Boney will get a 9-fig settlement, while Blake Lively will end up with a divorce coming her way. The streets are cold, but they might not be wrong. Fans are either clowning Blake for taking this so seriously, or calling out the whole situation for what it really is, one big Hollywood mess. Justin, on the other hand, is standing 10 toes down. His legal team dropped the footage to counter Blake's claim and have promised to release even more. And in a shocking turn of events, a lot of these subtle actions Blake is using to drag were literally in the script and in the book that apparently Blake never even read in the first place. At this point, it's clear that this drama is way bigger than the red carpet situation that went down during the movie's premiere. We've got lawsuits flying left and right, and now Blake's out here trying to convince us that a whole movie scene moment was something way more sinister. But guess what? The internet stays undefeated, and people are not falling for it. Not only that, as if things couldn't get any worse for Blake, she just can't catch a break. Turns out it's not just Baldwin's footage she has to worry about. Blake has been getting backlash over an old footage with Anna Kendrick, which has got everyone talking. She's out here making headlines again. And if you thought her drama with Justin Baldoni was messy, it turns out there's more behind the scenes, as her past has come to haunt her, from feuds with Anna Kendrick, tension with Leon Meir, to claims of mistreatments from interns and other media personalities. It looks like Blake's got a whole lineup of front of I met.
I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film. And, you know, and thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
First up, let's talk about Anna Kendrick. You'd think that starring together in A Simple Favor, they'd be besties, right? Well, not so much. Word on the street is that Anna and Blake have had beef from the jump, and believe it or not, it might go back to some shade that Anna threw up Blake's BFF Taylor Swift years ago. Back in 2016, Anna did an interview where she joked about how she could never be like Taylor, calling her the perfect Miss America type. while Anna herself preferred to be more cynical, sarcastic vibe. It was a harmless comment, but Blake did not find it cute.
Be a Disney princess ever.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard.
Fast forward to filming and things got award press tours, promo shoots, behind the scene moments. All of it felt tense.
Muted some people. There's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah.
I think I'm just brunette because the books.
Everyone knows blondes are nicer anyway.
Insiders claim Anna allegedly found Blake impossible to work with, while Blake accused Anna of stealing the spotlight. And listen, they never addressed the drama directly. But their co-star Henry Golding tried to shut down the rumors, saying everything was chill. But let's be real, we all saw those press interviews, and they were serving major passive-aggressive energy. Now, here's where things get even wilder. Despite all the drama, the studio decided to go ahead with a simple favor too, and fans were shook because these two hadn't even been in the same room for years, according to sources. Anna was hesitant about returning, but the director Paul Feig was determined to make it work. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Old tensions flared up again, and production reportedly became so toxic that they had to keep Blake and Anna apart just to avoid any blow-ups. Like, imagine that tension on set. And now the sequel might never even see the light of day. Apparently, Blake is refusing to promote the film, and with her ongoing legal issues with Justin Baldoni, it's just adding fuel to the fire. Amazon, who's spent major coin to buy this movie, is not happy. They're reportedly shelving it indefinitely, despite early test screenings getting enthusiastic reviews. Fans were hyped to see Blake and Anna back in action, but it looks like their off-screen drama may have tied the whole thing anyways. Here's the gag. This isn't only the fallout that Blake's dealing with. Rumors are flying that she was iced out of the Golden Globes earlier this year, with insiders saying she straight up wasn't welcome. Now, with Amazon pulling the plug on a simple favor too, it looks like Blake might be burning some serious Hollywood bridges. Honestly, it's quite hard to predict what's next for Blake, whether she'll bounce back, or if this is the beginning of even bigger career mass. I guess we'll just have to sit back and see how it unfolds. And let's not even get into the fact that Justin is asking for a cool $400 million in damages, like he is in a war zone and fighting hard, which he must, because his reputation is on the line here. At the end of the day, it's giving he said, she said. But if this keeps up, it might just turn into he wins, she loses, as fans are already picking sides, and right now it's not looking too good for Blake. Y'all, it ends with us is ending in the court. And something tells me it's only going to get messier from here. Stay tuned, cause we're locked in. Let me know your thoughts on these new developments, and stay tuned, because this one is far from over.